have 2 more Sundays in August, including this one Sunday in September, 3 Sunday morning Sicko show left, including this one. We're going to draft on drafters today. We are trying to make sure that we max out this entire tournament. So let's get into it. Let's jump into it and let's win $300,000. Am I still drunk? Maybe. 3, 2,
1, liftoff.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. StreamYard just kicking me off. Can everybody hear me? StreamYard seems to be having some issues at the moment. So hopefully you guys can still hear everything that I'm saying. And we're live still. Let's hope so. Drafters today because I am trying to max out the championship. And I decided to do the wait, but here we are doing drafters. So the one thing I want to caveat is I've been drafting so many teams that I haven't been uploading my teams quick enough for the amount that I am actually drafting. So my percentages on drafters might be a little bit off compared to what you normally see. So let's go ahead. Let us share our screen. I am slightly stream hungover. I feel fine mostly, but I'm gonna be honest. I just can't rip shots like we used to back in the day. So we're gonna jump into this $20 right now. We will be deducted $20. We need 5 more if you're looking to jump into this contest and draft with me. Again, I am trying to max this out in a very, very short amount of time. So I've been firing 1 or 2 fast drafts at a time. I got, as you can see on my screen, a ton of slows, which I hate, but you know, when you make deals with the devil, which is yourself, and you decide to max a contest with a month left, then you need to start doing slow drafts. Anyone else start hammering drafters? And where are you guys at on what you're going to be drafting at? I literally have 20 BBM teams left to draft. I think I'm at 99 on DraftKings. I don't think I'm doing the 150 there. I have 2 $9 single and $2 3 max, sorry, that I want to do. God damn it. God damn it. And we're drafting from the 112 because, of course, we are. Because why wouldn't we be? Why wouldn't we be drafting from the 112 this morning? It is what it is. It is what it is, everybody. Will we draft a fun team? Probably. What I can say is if the drafters champion comes from the 112 spot, it's probably going to be me. And I'm sorry for everyone else because I have been gifted with all these 112 spots. As you can see on my screen, this is my 62nd drafters draft, which means we have 88 more to get through. So I'm going to be pumping out drafts on drafters, and I'm going away tonight. So I won't be drafting at all tomorrow. Probably won't be drafting Tuesday. So we're going to be hammering a lot of these drafts as hard as possible, getting through it. Don't forget that Drafters has a promotion this weekend. I believe if you draft 5 fast teams, you get a free entry into this contest. So if you're looking to get a bonus entry, you can draft 5 more of these teams, get 1 more added. There's the August thing too, which I don't remember off the top of my head. Something like, I think if you draft 30 teams, you get 3 free entries. Should have had this all pulled up, but again, I don't. So that's where we're at with all of this. Do we want some music? I feel like we need some music. Why else would I be wearing the headphones? It would be really weird if I had headphones on for no reason, since I'm not talking to anybody else verbally. I'm talking to all of you guys, you know, hypothetically, no, literally talking to you guys, but you guys cannot speak back to me due to the limitations of StreamYard. Throw on some Pantera. A, no. B, I can't throw on licensed music because then we just our stream just gets shut down. We get YouTube banned. I don't think I can name a Pantera song. I obviously know of the band Pantera. I don't think I can name a Pantera song off the top of my head. I'm sure if I heard one, I would know it. Pantera wasn't my bag growing up. Not at all. But to each their own. All right, what do we got going on here? What do we have going on in this draft? We see Jefferson, McCaffrey, Jamar Chase. One of those days that I would really have liked to get the 103 to get more Jamar Chase exposure. That would have been great. I am not a metalhead. There's some metal that I like, and I can't even, like, it's so early on a Sunday that I can't name a band that I fully enjoy in the metal genre. And I'm sure any of the quote unquote metal bands that I do like legit metalheads would be like, that's not real metal. And it's just like, okay, sorry, but that's what I like. I'd never have liked anything overly heavy, personally. Order some Panera. Panera has bread that like rips your mouth apart. What is the deal with Panera's bread? I haven't been there in years because of it, so maybe that's changed. We are on the clock. Let's do... You know what I haven't drafted yet? Let's draft CD. And let's draft Pollard. Let's get both of the early Cowboys. I don't know if I've done... I have to have done it somewhere. But I can tell you I haven't done it on drafters yet. So let's draft CD. Let's draft Pollard. Let's see. In terms of rock growing up, I mean, like, Pink Floyd, 70s bands were always good, but I really enjoyed Pink Floyd. I enjoyed Queen quite a bit. I still think Freddie Mercury is the best frontman ever, personally. If that starts a fight, I am very sorry. That is not what I'm looking to do this morning. I liked a lot of grunge, like Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Alice in Chains. Did a lot of hip hop. I did a lot of Southern rap when I was younger, growing up in Mississippi. I don't go back to a lot of that stuff anymore. Maybe some old Lil Wayne, but I'm talking back when like No Limit Records was everywhere. I don't really go back to that hip hop. I go back to more of the early 2000s stuff. So, you know, I do everything. I don't do country music at all. God, is this where I get like just banished to the shadow realm? Because I start giving you guys music takes, and as soon as I tell everyone I don't listen to country music, I just get sent to the moon or something. But yeah, I don't do country music. I've always hated country music. It's not for me. Most reggae I don't like. I have also come around to who I think is my personal favorite rapper. And he's not early 2000s, he's more late 2000s, but I am a big, big J. Cole fan. J. Cole is like... Any playlist I build generally has some sort of J. Cole on it. Just a big fan. Nothing nowadays catches my ear. I never wanted to be that dude. I always said growing up that I would never be the guy that as he got older wouldn't listen to new music, but the majority of new music for me just doesn't hit the spot, is what I will say. Everybody likes what they like, but God. Yeah, Apple Bottom Jeans was a big song when I used to go out every weekend and party. That song would play at least once. If you were with a bad DJ, 3 times. A curse of mine, because my best friend is a DJ. Well, was a DJ, can still DJ. Still works in the music industry, but he used to DJ at bars and clubs. So God, it's so pretentious, but because I know what a good DJ sounds like and what a bad DJ sounds like, I still, if I go into a bar with a DJ, I'm like, well, this is a bad crossfade. Should have sped this song up. You're not mixing the beats per minute. It is a curse. When you know shit, like little shit like that, and you just hear it, I'd rather be ignorant to it. I'd rather not know that I was listening to something bad, because all I do is sit there and critique. It'd be like watching somebody draft that had never drafted before, and you're like, nope, can't do that. That's no correlation. That doesn't make sense. You literally drafted every single Dallas Cowboy. What an idiot. Which is what we'll be saying by the end of this draft, probably. Okay, so we went Lamb Pollard. What do we want to do here? You know what I want to up my exposure to? Let's do DJ Moore. And let's do Justin Fields and get some more Justin Fields going in my portfolio. So right now we have CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, DJ Moore, Justin Fields, Bears, and Cowboys. I think I just said Bears wrong or weird. That's how we do things. So let me ask this, because we all have different professions. Is there certain things or hobbies, that if you walk in on and you're like watching somebody do it, 95% of the people around you just won't notice if the person's doing it good or bad, but you just sit there losing your mind? Does anyone else have any of that? Or do I have a compulsion that makes me egregiously different? Vaporware is the same. Dude, it's like bad crossfades. When you know what a bad crossfade is, where it's just like the beats aren't matching up, it just go as they switch songs. It's like, no, you're supposed to blend that in, fade it in, speed up the BPM, slow it down as you're fading into the next song. Or they just play the entire song to the end and they just do a hard fade every single track. Like, it's fine occasionally, but oh man, I don't think anyone came here to talk about this, but this is where we've gone. We've gone to bad DJing. We have gone into bad DJing. There's so many of them. Yeah, God, I've gone to so many weird gigs over the years too. My favorite gig of all time, I'm not going to tell the entire story because it would take too long, but just Jesse gets hired to DJ a party bus. And we're just sitting there and we're like, he's like, can you just come with me on this? Because I don't know what to expect. And I don't even know what the hell is going to happen here. I go, what is the plan to DJ on a party bus? How are you going to set up your equipment? He goes, well, they said there's power on there. Like, because you need obviously outlets and stuff. So we get there with all his equipment. And of course, the party bus doesn't have any outlets. So it turned into Jesse playing some of his pre-mixed mixes from his iPhone. It was the dumbest thing. But hey, we got paid. And that's all that matters. Is we expressed our concerns. Our concerns came true, and we still got paid. A lot more to that story. It ended with the girl who rented the party bus not being able to get into one of the clubs that we had gone to because she left her ID on the bus. And instead of being a rational human being and just going and getting her ID, she went back to the party bus and told the driver, because she paid for the bus, she wanted to be brought back home alone. So everyone on the party bus got left in Boston. And we all had to find ride homes. It was great. We were super excited about all of that. So yeah. Don't be a bad friend, is what I would say. Did it matter for us? No, she didn't know us, but she left all of her friends. There he is in the chat. From Greece. Live from Greece, everybody. But yes, bad DJing. As Jesse will tell you, it is a curse. We do not like going to bars with bad DJs and listening to terrible, terrible crossfades. Much like you get here every Sunday morning at Spike Week as I transition between songs, because I don't have a mixer and all I can do is click on the song. So you get what you get here. Just know that if I had a mixer, I could do an incredibly mediocre job of crossfading it, but it would still be better than 80% of the DJs that you hear in your local bar or club, as they pretend to know what the fuck they're doing, and they just don't. I'm going to rant about DJs for the next 14 rounds. Get ready to do a drafters draft and talk about bad DJs. All right, we are back on the clock. We have CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, DJ Moore, Justin Fields. I'm starting to feel like this is a very gross part of the draft that I don't love. Although I do really love J.K. Dobbins. We are big fans of J.K. Dobbins over here. I want to grab Dobbins, of course, because how do you not? So let's draft Dobbins, because I get scared that they're going to put me on auto pick. And I don't think I have enough George Pickens over here. So let's grab... Do we want Pickens or do we want Chris Godwin? Yeah. I mean, I even like Evans better than Pickens. This is why I don't end up with Pickens at all, because I just like everybody, like both Tampa guys better than him. And we're just going to take Godwin and timeout and go on auto pick. I'm fine with it. I didn't know how I wanted to play this, to be perfectly honest. I think I probably should have taken Pickens just for portfolio reasons, because it's not a guy that I hate. I just never end up with him. So probably should have grabbed him. We already got DJ Moore. We've already done it. We've done it. I already have DJ Moore, guys. I took DJ Moore in the third round. Like, we have DJ Moore. Don't worry. If we're going to do DJ talk, we have DJ. We do have DJ Moore, just so everybody knows. If we're going to talk about DJs, we have DJ Moore. That might have been how we started talking about it. I don't even remember. Don't worry, Meatwad, because I also don't know how we were talking about DJs, but it happened. We got on. Oh, we started talking about music in general. We got the DJs from starting by talking about Pantera, as you do, because when you think of barroom and club DJs, Pantera is the band that comes to mind when you start doing that. Listen to that crossfade. How'd you like that mid-song? Yeah, we started by talking about Pantera. Someone wanted me to play Pantera, and I just can't do it for multiple reasons. A, because I don't want to listen to Pantera. B, because I don't want to listen to Pantera. C, because we would probably get kicked off of YouTube. Yeah, so that's where we're at with that. 60-second drafters draft. We've gone Lamb, Pollard, DJ Moore, Justin Fields, J.K. Dobbins, Chris Godwin. Something I have not been doing on drafters enough of is getting some of the earlier tight ends. This is like almost the same thing I did with all the other sites where I wasn't drafting the early tight ends in the beginning of draft season, and then I started to come around on them. I need to start getting more And you start getting more of the earlier tight ends for these Bills. DJ Moore would be a good DJ name. It would be. He should be a DJ. Vaporware, let's get together. Let's get our people to contact DJ Moore's people. And he can do Super Bowl weekend since he is never going to make the Super Bowl with the Chicago Bears. We could have him DJ all of the Super Bowl weekend stuff. God, we did that one year too. We went and DJ'd a Lil Wayne and P. Diddy party for the Super Bowl when the Dolphins played the Saints. That was a wild weekend. Incredibly wild weekend. I don't know. What are you guys? Do you guys sit there and think about your own leaks as you're drafting? Sort of like I just did with the tight end situation. I think for this team, tight end early just wouldn't make sense with what I'm trying to do with it. So that's why I wasn't really even considering grabbing any of those guys. All right, so we do have 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, and 3 wide receivers. Did I say Dolphins? It was in Miami. It was the Colts and the Saints. But we were in Miami, so I think that's why my brain went to Miami. I don't know if I've ever seen the Dolphins in the Super Bowl. All right, we are back on the clock. We could go with one of these elite tight ends, quote unquote, with Kyle Pitts here. 7th and 8th round. 8th round Kyle Pitts, huh? That's what you're doing? Like, it would be a smash in all the other formats because of the bring back, but it just doesn't matter here. You know what? Let's do it anyways. Let's grab Kyle Pitts. And God, I still just really like Bateman a ton. Let's grab Bateman. I'm a big fan of Rashad Bateman there, a little more than Sky Moore. I think Bateman's upside is better. But yes, the Colts did play the Saints. What a weekend. What a weekend. So, setting up a few different things with this team. All right, Jesse, we're going to see what this song is. We're going to do Octane. Ugh. What's everybody been doing this weekend? Anything fun planned? I spent the majority of yesterday getting work done for my Tuesday night show, which I have to finish up today to make sure that I'm ready because I am driving to New Jersey tonight to hang out in New Jersey for a day tomorrow, driving back on Tuesday. I will be here for the Tuesday night stream with Eric Binefor. I will be here from my stuff as well. If you've been to Asbury Park in New Jersey, I need you to let me know what to do there because that's where I'm going tomorrow. Day weekend. I don't know what you're talking about, Jesse. What are you talking about? I don't know what these words mean. Are you drunk in Greece? When are you coming home? I am also famously watching Jesse's dog for him for most of the day. Most of 2 weeks. And she has been actually wonderful. She's been great. Her and my dog are finally very good friends and playing. It's been a treat, except that she does not want to poop outside, Jesse. I will tell you that. She has decided that the house is where she likes to poop. Oh, man. Ankle injuries, Meatwad, are terrible. Absolutely terrible. But NFL 2K5 on PS2, 2K5 was not T.O. and the Eagles on the cover, was it? That was 2K3 off the top of my head. I don't remember who 2K5 was the cover. Do I play Rainmakers? I do not. I do not. This is a valid point. Jesse does poop in my living room when he comes over, so she's just following her dad. Vaporware. You're in New Jersey. Tell me. Tell me of the things to do in Asbury Park. I have a day. I have one day. I get in tonight. I have all of tomorrow. I'll have probably Tuesday morning. Tell me what to do in Asbury Park. Other than pretend I'm Bam Bam Bigelow. Because that's all I think of when I hear Asbury Park. Is the late great Bam Bam Bigelow. But I will not be getting my skull tattooed. Because that doesn't sound fun. Sounds quite painful. And I think that's where we draw the line. Is on the top of our head getting tattooed. I know it doesn't look like it, as I covered myself in tattoos. Nobody likes soccer. Anyone that says that they do like soccer is a liar. All right, so right now we have a 1-2-4-1 build. We have put out a starting lineup. Not the intention that we normally draft with, but felt like the best way to go about it with the boards that we had. This is going to be a little bit of a different team. What's going on, Olaf? Good morning, good morning. Just building a little bit different. Lots of Dallas on this team. Don't take a ton of CeeDee Lamb. I definitely don't take a ton of CeeDee Lamb with Tony Pollard. So, again, just something a little different for us. Justin Fields. Wow, I thought that this dude just took our quarterback and I was going to cry. But we don't have to cry. We're going to take Dak Prescott. And I would like to take a wide receiver, but geez. Jeez, did wide receiver just get absolutely mangled? All right, let's take Prescott. Ugh. Just to complete this Cowboys-Bears thing we're doing. God. I mean, I like Charbonnet more than P. Ryan, but P. Ryan definitely feels like... Let's take the... Wow. We're going to star Charbonnet, and I'm going to think about this for 1 second. We'll just take Charbonnet. I don't have enough Charbonnet on drafters either. Obviously, Pollard and Dobbins can get us through a majority of weeks. Wide receiver is thinner than we like at this point in the draft. That's part of what happens when you take two quarterbacks and a tight end early. But we would like to switch our builds up occasionally. And I think this is a good way to do it. I still think we can get there with the wide receivers. I think we are strong enough. Yeah, I also have way too low percentage of CD, probably, Meatwad. Let me jump on spikeweek.com. I will check him on some of my other stuff and see what I'm at for CeeDee Lamb ownership. It's going to be bad. It's just not going to be good. I'll take a quick peek at that potentially. How's the stream been? That those messages within the opening were scary. That StreamYard was messing up. All right, let's go to Draft IQ. Let's take a look. Let's check all of this season. I have 200 teams for all of Underdog and the regular season stuff. See what we got Lamb at. 5%. Lamb on underdog. Let's see what we got him at over on DraftKings. Oh, wow. I have more CD Lamb on DraftKings than I expected. I actually have 8% in the Millionaire, which is about 100 teams or so. Actually, that didn't update right again. I have to fix that. It's only showing 76 of my 99 teams. I thought I uploaded it. That's probably a me mistake. But let's check the full roster breakdown here for the other tournaments as well. It says 7%. I bet I'm at like 6% there, probably 5% or something like that as well. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm like fine with it, to be perfectly honest. I don't want to be 0 on CD Lamb, but I just don't like where he goes in the draft. Oh, are we on auto? We are on auto. We'll get off auto real quick. JB caught it as well. Good catch, good catch. Thank you. Luckily I caught it. We are going to be coming back on the clock here in a second into this absolutely disgusting part of the draft. What'd you guys think of the Jalen Warren stuff last night? That's who I was actually trying to decide on if I wanted to grab Charbonnet or Warren. Felt like Warren right now would probably have been the better pick because I think Warren's going to flip Charbonnet. I think he's just going to jump up boards after last night. I've actually been in contact with the Paranormal Museum of Vaporware, so I think that is something that I'm going to be doing. Definitely doing the boardwalk, doing the beach. I looked at Stone Pony. I don't know if there was anything that I wanted to do that particular night there. But yeah, it's a day. It's like it's a day trip. I think that there'll be enough to do during the day. There. All right, we are coming back on the clock here in a second. Let's see where Mark G-Man goes. Took Daniel Jones. Got his guy. Has a brand. Has a brand. All right, come on. Where are we going, Mark? Mark takes Dalton Schultz. I am going to double tap wide receiver here. I mean, I'm not a huge ADP guy, but we need wide receiver. Tyler Boyd did drop. We'll take Tyler Boyd, as unsexy of a pick as it is. But then we're going to take the sexiest pick in the entire draft. And we're going to make sure that we have enough Marquez Valdez-Scantling on our roster. There's our chief. Through 12 rounds, we have Justin Fields, Dak Prescott, Tony Pollard, J.K. Dobbins, Zach Charbonnet, CeeDee Lamb, DJ Moore, Chris Godwin, Rashad Bateman, Tyler Boyd, MVS, and Kyle Pitts. And that's where we're at for now on this team. We have Michael saying that the spookiest city is New Orleans. New Orleans, quite a spooky city, but I can challenge you on that. Not right now. We're not going to get into that discussion. But New Orleans is very high on the list of spooky places to go. But there are plenty of spooky places in the country. If you don't believe me, go check out the show Hometown Ghost Stories, hosted by Jesse Wilkins, Dave Wilkins, and myself, Rob Coakley, where we talk about one different spooky town or city throughout the world on a weekly basis. If you are in the Massachusetts area, we are doing a 100th episode celebration for that show in October. The Stanley. I do want to go stay at the Stanley Hotel. I recently a couple months ago, we stayed at the Shanley Hotel in New York, which was pretty cool. We had the whole hotel to ourselves. Creepy place. Olaf was impressed that Warren ran away from Jay Poyer. Jalen Warren is about to run up draft boards. I hope your bags are packed. You're going to jump in drafts today, and you're going to see that climb start, and you're going to be like, holy shit. Ow, 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 ow. Jaylen Warren is, I think, my most drafted running back across every site already. So just looking at DraftKings, since I already have it pulled up, I have 29% exposure to Jaylen Warren with a crazy ADP difference, an average ADP of 147 for him over there. If I switch over to Underdog, and I look up Jaylen Warren, I have 24% exposure to him with a average ADP of 136. So unfortunately, I think I can't draft much more Jaylen Warren because I think it's just going to be a rocket ship for him. But I'm with Meatwad, happy to say that he is one of my most drafted players. I can't say he's my most drafted player, but I think he's my most drafted running back across the two bigger sites. Wounded Geese hated taking him there, but he was the best available player. Yeah, I mean, dude, I was going to take him 2 picks before you, so not knocking it at all. And I still think you're getting slightly a value on him. I think he's going to definitely move up even more. I think he'll be in round 10. Will he be in round 10? Oh, he's in round 10 already. I think, is he going to move to round 9? It's getting tough because Herbert moves up as well. It's getting tough to read that situation on what's going to happen. Oh my God, Mark. Just stab me in the heart, why don't you? Cole Kmet. Why? Why would you grab Cole Kmet other than to upset me? All right, we're going to grab Jaden Reed. We're going to grab Jaden Reed. Do I want to grab Damian Harris? Yes. But I wanted to go with Jaden Reed and Cole Kmet. But Mark G-Man, give him credit because he gets his guy in Daniel Jones. But here he is, stealing Cole Kmet from me. Like a thief in the night. Like an absolute thief in the night. And then triple taps tight end. Interesting. So let's take away the fact that he sniped Cole Kmet for me. I did something similar to this. I don't remember the 3 guys. Excuse me, but it was in this range. And getting 3 of these mid-tier tight ends is an interesting build. I do like the way he starts it with all the wide receivers. I mean, I'm not into Jacobs, but I get people that are in the 4th round. Can't knock it. He goes Brown, Devonta Adams, Jerry Jeudy, Josh Jacobs, Tyler Lockett, George Pickens, DeAndre Swift, James Conner, Dalvin Cook, Daniel Jones, Schultz, Wilson, Kmet, Chig. It's an interesting build. I like it. Like in terms of the build, some of the players that I don't like, but that's what makes it good because probably gets a little bit unique on some of the players that other people wouldn't like. Like people are real skeptical of Jerry Jeudy, right? So they might not have liked to have done Jeudy here with this type of build, but seems fun. Seems fun. What is everybody's plans for best ball? You got like 3 weeks left, if that. Are you... Oh, next Sunday we're going to have to push the show. Probably to noon. Just a heads up. I think I have my home league draft at 10 a.m., but we'll still do the show. We'll probably push it to noon. Is going to be the play. Or 11:30, maybe. I'll figure it out, but we'll still do the show. What are your plans for best ball? Is there a certain contest you're hitting hard? Are you trying to spread out across the 3 sites? Are you trying to max certain tournaments? Are you hitting drafters heavier because of the potential overlay? Meatwad wants to stop drafting Jameson Williams. Dude, I didn't grab a ton of them. I still have more than I thought I did over on Underdog. It says I have 9, but I feel like I haven't drafted him in forever. Let's see what I got him at. And that's in Best Ball Mania. Woof. Woof. I thought I had less than that. Oh no. That's not good. So that's my biggest struggle right now. Troll, is because I'm evaluating my capital and where I'm drafting and firing way more money on drafters than I thought. I was allocating for the 250 single entry on DraftKings, and now I'm debating on if I still want to do it. So I'll probably still do it, but it's a tough one. I think I have 99 of their $10 drafts right now, so obviously I have to do one more. I have to get to 100 because there's like DK cashback or some shit that they're doing over there. I have 2 $9 3 max entries to do over there, and then I think I'm done. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to stop hard at 100 of the $10 ones. I might fire a couple more, but I'm not going to max it. On drafters, I am going to max this tournament. I'm going to make sure that I get my 150 bullets into this. I'm going to max BBM. I'm talking to someone about sharing a Bulldog team. I'm not sure our schedules are going to align, but we're talking about that. I don't want to say who, but I think you can probably figure it out. But if our schedule align, we'll draft that. But I'm getting close. I'm getting close to done with a lot of this. I mean, there's still a ton of drafts. Like, we're going to grab Singletary, and I'm going to grab Devontae Parker for another wide out here. But we're getting close to the end of drafting. We got like 2.5 weeks left. I have to draft 88 teams on Drafter, so I got to fire a ton of drafts still here. That's 88 teams here, 20 teams on Underdog for Best Ball Mania. That's 108. Add 3 more, 111 for sure, more teams that I have to draft. I'm not doing weekly winners, kind of like some of the others people are. I think I'm only doing 10 of the weekly winners. I have 1 in, so like that's 121 teams. Add the 250s, 122. So like 122 teams in 3 weeks is still a ton to do. Wounded Geese wants to do some of the bigger buy-ins. Olaf is driving to Ohio tonight to start 10 slow draft weekly winners on Underdog. Vaporware is wondering if I did any of the King of the Desert qualifiers. I did either two or 3 of the $54 ones, if I recall. It's 2 or 3. I don't remember the exact number. Let me see what I got to update my DraftKings. It didn't send the way I wanted to, so let's see what it's saying for me here. So my account is telling me 1. I think I did 2. I think I did 1 in 2 different tournaments. I might do 1 more. I think so. Troll is hoping that weekly winners will overlay. It's a new format plus sweat equity. Plus, I think it's just the most fun. At least get a chance to get some mid-season return on investment. I agree with that. I don't even hate the weekly winners. It's just there's so much other stuff that I'm trying to get in. That's why I'm not like going nuts on it. Right now, weekly winners is 57% full. If you get overlay, I think it's going to be slight. I would not be entering weekly winners if you think it's if you're doing it for the overlay reasons. You're going to see a big surge in Best Ball Mania in the next 2 weeks to fill. Drafters is going to have a surge, but Drafters is definitely going to overlay. It's just not going to go nuts. I think it might overlay too, Vapor. I just don't think it's going to be like a crazy overlay, personally. And even if it does, I'm just going to miss out. I'm going to have probably 10 bullets in that. And that's it. I think it's a fun format. I'm trying to get so many other things in. Which is why you see all these slow drafts on drafters. I'm not a slow draft guy at all. Don't really enjoy it as much, but just to get these drafts in, I'm going to probably fire 5 to 15 more slows. Yeah, I'm doing the same. 10. I'm doing probably 10. I would expect more like it fills at 90%. Underdog is very smart in their marketing and their contest releases. I don't think there's anybody better in the game at it than them. So they know what to release and when in order to get things full or close to full. Michael's got a chess tournament Labor Day weekend, so he loses 2 good days of drafting. I'm losing tomorrow and Tuesday. I might be able to wake up tomorrow morning and fire like 2 drafts at the same time, but I'm definitely not going to be able to draft after that for the rest of the day. And then Tuesday might be the same situation. I might be able to wake up and fire 2 drafts. Then I'm driving home and I have Spike Week at 7, and then I start Hometown Ghost Story stuff at 8:15. So every 2 weeks, that's why I have the hard out what we do over there. Let me get my picks in, and then we'll kind of talk about my Tuesday nights. I'm sure you guys are all riveted by the conversation of what my Tuesday nights look like. Also, it's not a complaint because I actually love doing what I do, but Tuesdays get very, very busy. So let's see what happens here with Wounded Geese. He grows McCall Hardman. We got Mark G-Man, who has taken a bunch of tight ends, so I don't think he's going to take any tight ends here. We currently have a 2-5-8-1 build. So I would like... Oh, there you go, Troll. Draftathon on the birthday Tuesday. Happy early birthday. Let's go. All right. I'm going to grab... I like Jerome Ford. I've been liking more Clyde Edwards-Helaire lately too, though. I'm going to grab Clyde. Who are the tight ends that are available? Yikes. Let's grab Michael Mayer for a tight end. All right, so Tuesdays, as you know, we do the Spike Week show at 7. Every 2 weeks, I have that hard out because we have a Patreon for Hometown Ghost Stories, and what we do with our higher tiers is we do a pre-show meet and greet where we jump in like a Zoom call type deal, and we just kind of hang out with some of our listeners, which is super cool, and we get to hear their stories. We ranked Halloween candy the other day, a couple weeks ago, and I had a debate about how bad candy corn is, because this is what I do, is I argue about food on the internet. So 8:15, 8:45 is that. 9 o'clock, we do the live show for Hometown Ghost Stories where we play the video, do the live episode. After that ends, we record side content, and I am not done until 11:30 or 12 on Tuesdays. All that being said, to show you that I am definitely missing 2 days of drafting come Monday and Tuesday this week. I probably have, because I'm a big fan of Lewis Black, Michael, but I have to revisit it because I can't remember it off the top of my head. But Lewis Black, great comedian. Now I'm gonna probably go watch that after this stream. Should I be packing? Yes. Will I watch Lewis Black rant on candy corn? Yes. Yes, I will. We are getting close to the end of this draft here, guys. Draft number 62. Gonna be in the books. I could do both at the same time. I'll probably sit at the computer and watch it though, and then I'll start getting packing and getting ready to go. I agree, Troll. Anyone making an argument for candy corn needs to be silenced. If you did not watch the drinking stream Friday night where me and Eric foolishly took shots for an entire draft, and I got way more, like, I thought it was going to take a while for the alcohol to hit. I didn't think it was going to hit while I was on stream. Not the case. Definitely hit me relatively fast. But we did a whole rant on soup, which really upsets people. I never realized how hardcore people were into soup and that wrong opinion. So you can go back and hear that. But I think I'm done. I'm done with the soup rant for now. Gonna let that breathe a little bit. God, Kate Otten going in the 19th round. Would have liked him to fall a little bit. Smythe, Troutman. Big tight end around here in round 19. Big tight end round. We got Wounded Geese on the clock. Searching, trying to figure out anything for this 19th and 20th round. Goes with Josh Reynolds. I'm trying to think. Well, I definitely don't know what I want to do. That's for sure. We don't know who we want to draft here. So we see Claypool go. I think I'm going to grab Kyron Williams. What is the Jelani Woods injury? Hamstring. Let's, in honor of Eric Bimefor, let's draft Cole Turner for a third tight end. Actually, both of these are in honor of Eric Bimefor. Let's draft Kyron Williams. And that does it for this team. Our team: Justin Fields, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Tony Pollard, J.K. Dobbins, Zach Charbonnet, Damian Harris, Devin Singletary, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Kyron Williams. Wide receiver: CeeDee Lamb, DJ Moore, Chris Godwin, Rashad Bateman, Tyler Boyd, MVS, Jaden Reed, Devontae Parker. Tight ends: Kyle Pitts, Michael Mayer, Cole Turner. So we have a Chicago stack. We have a Dallas stack. We don't need bringbacks because this is drafters, where it is full cumulative scoring. I think it's a fun team. The hardest pick for me was that Chris Godwin pick where I ended up autoing him. Like, I'm fine with it. I just didn't know which wide receiver I wanted to go with there. Very balanced in the aspect of, like, every position was kind of balanced throughout the draft. So I don't feel like we're an overwhelming favorite at any position here. I think we have two really good starting running backs, obviously, with Pollard and Dobbins. I think it gets real suspect after that. We have some upside guys, some guys that could take over situations like Devin Singletary if we see Dameon Pierce go down. I think the wide receiver room is fine. Definitely feels like it's missing one wide receiver, but that's probably because we drafted Kyle Pitts early. Still went with 3 tight ends. I think 3 tight ends is definitely fine in a 20-round draft, depending, no matter who your tight end is. I think you can do it with Kelsey and Andrews if you wanted to as well. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. Vaporware says, smash that like on your way out. I completely agree. You should definitely smash that like. We will be back. Well, Eric will be back with you guys tomorrow night. I will not be here. I'm not exactly sure what his plans are for the show, but I'm sure it'll be something fun. You'll see Eric here tomorrow night. I will be back with Eric on Tuesday night. Again, don't know what we're going to be doing Tuesday night. We're going to be talking about that. But those will be some fun shows. We're at crunch time, guys. Make sure you're getting your drafts in there. Make sure that you're getting what you want in there. Keep having fun. Cliche. If it's not fun, don't do it. Right? But it's been a ton of fun. Getting my drafters teams in has been a ton of fun for me. Trying to do something I wasn't planning on doing. So shout out to drafters. And for you guys that are starting to hop in these drafter streets, you could probably see me in there all the time. You'll see me in there today. I'll be drafting quite a few more teams today. Until next time, until next Sunday, we'll tell you the time. We'll see you later. Peace.
One. Liftoff.
Woo! Those were some spicy takes. Want to stay up to date with all of the other spicy takes we're going to have over here at Spike Week? Why don't you press that subscribe button below? You turn notifications on, we draft a team, boom, you know about it. We have another spicy take, boom, you know about it. You can be there. You can draft with us. You want to stay up to date? That's how you do it. All right, we'll catch you later next time here at Spike Week.